Isaiah Reed, Exxon Arzu, and Steven Anor are going to be the key cogs today in the attack. Ethan Bryant and Danny Flores are the notables in the midfield. Chris Rindov leads the back line along with Natty Clark in front of the goalkeeper as well. And they will get us started after Benjamin Meyer blows his whistle. And off we go from Houston, Texas, here at SaberCat Stadium. Playoffs, but they haven't been able to really make a deep run. And SKCII, after finishing so strong to the regular season, were knocked out by the defending champions Austin in the first round. Are looking to get to the playoffs for a third season in a row. After finishing 7th in the West a season ago, they got into the playoffs with 12 wins, 43 points. So SKC feel that they have something to prove today here in Texas against their Western Conference foes. Ask Kenny Bundy the same question about the success they've had in the past, as many coaches would preach. It's about what's in front of you. Decent first touch by the young up-and-coming star, Exxon Arzu. Arzu gets back onto it on the edge of the penalty area. Cross into the middle is cleared out, and it's going to be a Dynamo dose throw. Cameron Habibullah came over from the Vancouver Whitecaps Academy, gets a spot on the bench for Kansas City as well today. So we could see a few of the bright young stars for both teams as the referee brings this back. Arzu is also a Big Ten tournament and regular season champion in college. And his teammate Gonzalez whips in a dangerous ball. It is, yes, to develop in this league, but also to get results. He alluded to the fact that when the first team is looking at players, or when teams from other leagues are looking at a chance here for Benny Feilhaber's group from a set piece. It's whipped in well, headed at the near post away. Flores, first time ball. He had the right idea, tried to get it into Pedro Avila. Striding forward, waiting for help. Help arrives through Diego Gonzalez. On the overlap, it's crossed into the middle and dealt with by Kansas City. It's out for a throw. Thought there, but the offside flag is up against Houston Dynamo. Surprised, he said he had those moments, been proud of things that I've accomplished, but did not expect to get this honor yet. And he said he was taken aback and incredibly proud of what he got to achieve with Kansas City as a club, but also knockout stages, and then beating Spain in the Confederations Cup, where they had such a long stretch of play without being defeated. We're talking about again, was a Big Ten tournament and regular season champion at Penn State. And now Diego Gonzalez has an opportunity here for Houston. Maybe Exxon Arzu can let one go, and he does have a throw. Thrown back in by Jonathan Robinson, another one of the notable signings for SKC during the offseason from Western Michigan University. He was a third-round pick. The ball is curled in. Decent header from Steven Anor. It's going to go out of play. So Houston get a corner out of this. It's clear to the edge of the penalty area. And Kansas City do well to deal midfielders in Next Pro last season by the stats. He was top 3. So he needs to be one of our leaders this season. He said the fitness, getting him fit was tough. He said he asked so many questions, at times too many questions. See, Houston will get a free kick, and a yellow card comes out for Jonathan Robinson. Look at the sequence here. We get a replay. On the right-hand side is where the collision happened, and I don't think Robinson meant anything by it. Houston try to improve their position in the game here, looking to break the deadlock. It's bent in well. It's headed down. It should be a goal, but it's a great save by Sheway, denying Steven Anor. SKC not out of the woods yet. A corner to come. Gonzalez It's dangerous, and the header is on target. But again, SKCII is there. Robinson back across the face. No one gets a touch on it. Gumbalai is able to recycle it. Gumbalai again, but there's a little nibble. Gets a foul and a free kick. Robinson with good service, and again, no one could redirect it. It's Cruz on the turn, and it was a decent effort, but Valdez makes a comfortable stop. It's going to be a shot on target from Ethan Bryant. Nearly a pocket picked at the other end as well, but SKC get out of it. They get a lucky bounce there as well. Robinson hauled down, free kick, and a yellow card, I think, shown to Diego Gonzalez. Flores' ball in. Oh, it's a swing and a miss. Montut couldn't keep it in play. And that's the last act of the first half here in Houston. This one is done. And then we'll be looking over to match week 2. We showed you the slate earlier. It is mouth-watering, to say the least, but we're expecting some drama and a few more twists and turns in our game in the second half. It's scoreless, but SKC are trying to change that in the opening seconds. Cruz across, and that was a real chance for Flores, who skews the shot wide. See him on your screen there. He has come in off the bench. SKC's leading goal scorer a season ago. Cross is blocked away. Diego Gonzalez tries to get Houston on the front foot. And they have some numbers in transition here. Anor making a great run. It's Arzu! Exxon Arzu goes alone and opens the scoring for Houston Dynamo 2. Kenny Bundy called him the quickest player he's ever coached. And in a flash, he gives Dynamo Dos the lead. It's a move by Sargent. Flores curling one in, and Valdez is able to make the catch. Here comes Houston again, not going to waste any time. And the ball is across for Anor. There's Arzu. He's so quick. Arzu into the middle is brought down. And it's a penalty. In the first 6 minutes of this second half, I think it's fair to say that Exxon Arzu is taking over for Houston Dynamo. He scores a goal, and he gives Dynamo Dos a spot kick. He just eased past the defender Robinson. It's Diego Gonzalez. And the penalty is saved by SKCII. Spectacular save from the SKC goalkeeper. Well, sometimes you can say that and it keeps SKC in with a shout. At least for now, as Anor got his head to a great ball into the middle. Houston deals with the throw and gets it cleared. And now they could break here. Anor taken out. Yellow card shown to Chris Rindov. Houston could have been at the races again. It's a clear-cut yellow card.
May I have your attention, please, at the 57th.
Here come those two changes. It is Swallen and Ortiz who will come on. Flores and Bryant. It's going to be brought back. It's a free kick.
Number 17, Zeke Zota.
Zeke Soto is going to come on for Jonathan Bolaños. Achara.
Second substitution in Houston. Dynamo.
Omar Gray comes on as well.
Minute.
That is it for Isaiah Reed.
In the field, number 11, Isaiah Reed.
Hadigan is going to come on. And that will be that for Damari Montut, who's ball is bent in. Just got over Achara's head. He tried to square it up. Ball was laid off by Saila. A step over. Cross into the middle, takes a deflection, looking for Achara. Last season, Papa Ndoye actually had a hat-trick in the August rematch. Actually had back-to-back hat-tricks during that stretch. First player in Next Pro history to get 2 hat-tricks, period. Compliment Houston is to say that they can be so poised when they have a lead. A lot of times when you trail against Kenny Bundy's side, there's no coming back. SKC will feel there's still time. Houston looking to grab a second. They had a penalty saved earlier in the half. Arzu scored the first goal, tries to find Achara. Gets cut out in the end by Ian James. And then it is going to be brought back for an SKC free kick. Vidal. Cruz. Cruz sends a ball into the middle. Vidal continued his run. He's headed back into the penalty area. Still alive. Cruz again. Oh, Cruz. Fouled. Didn't have too many options either, it must be said, but his touch was delicate enough to allow his goalkeeper enough time to get back in position. Ooh, that's a giveaway, and Vidal took it first time. Gonzalez from the corner. Was missed by a couple SKC defenders, but nothing comes of it. Sends a lovely ball out to the far side. Hadigan's ball into the middle. It's cleared away. Clark recycles for Kansas City. Houston have been so stingy on the defensive end, and a little bit lucky, it must be said. They've had a couple of giveaways. SKC have not punished. Meanwhile, a yellow card. He's going to come out here. Sebastian Cruz. He was asked about that again this week. He just talked about how, in the past, which has Houston ahead. Of course, those two franchises have had quite the rivalry over the years. Kansas City trying to come back here in Houston. Cruz didn't have enough time to settle himself. Normal time. Houston are looking to add on to their 1-0 lead. Advantage was played. Ball is cleared away. 10 minutes of the 90 still to go. SKC trying to come back here. Cruz gets some space. It's parried, but the rebound is in. Beto Avila, the former Houston Dynamo player, equalizes against them for Sporting Kansas City on debut. And the men from Missouri are level. It's 1-1. Well, it has been come. Here comes Kansas City again. They have numbers flooding forward here. And it's a shot. Valdez parries. Vidal scores! The turnaround is complete. From 1-0 down, Sporting Kansas City have turned the game on its head. And they lead in Houston by 2-1. It's SKC2's leading scorer from a season ago, Pau Vidal, who's off the mark. They've had so many times where it just hasn't been their day. against the Dynamo in MLS Next Pro. But Kansas City is able to exercise the demons in Houston today.